Hmm. All right. It's my final talks. And, it's a little pain in the butt having psychic friends because then they go, yeah, I see two more talks. I'm like, stop it. I'm trying to let go. But as I ask for the lessons, then I'm like, okay, what else do I need to do? And what else do I need to look at? And what else do I need to face? And what else do I need to address? And because I opened up the day for Ho'oponopono Day, ooh, Lord, I got him. So I went, okay, there it is, right there in front of your lap, and you better address it. And I'm a little fidgety because I'm in pain. And as I look at the body, it's like, I'm like, well, there's my will and the body's will. And I went, okay, and the pain is always the very loud vocal. And when I've already doubled down in a day on pain level or pain meds, I'm like, okay, pay attention. So my intention is to do the hard work, and I talk about the difficult stuff and the screaming in my ear, and I'm like, ow, what you yelling for? And obviously you're not seeing my position, and I'm good at forgetting to communicate that, so I wanted to make sure and do that. And as my good coaches have said to me, who are have counseled and worked with the dying, is that when you're still using energy, which is the quality of my voice, there is still energy and you're not done. I'm like, ow, basically. And I want to go, fuck y'all, ow, I gotta go, this hurts. And as I don't care for pain and have had enough experience, and that's what my graduate thesis is on, is the problems of pain, it's a motivator. And one of the talks I have done for my kink community is to approach the thinking and approach the behaviors of, well, what's he saying, girl? What the fuck are you doing? But I love the quote that my roommate shared to me, and I knew that if you would have been in a mouse in my window and heard the noise in my apartment being quoted, I went, well, there's a good way to start the day. And I went, when you open up for listening, all of it, you go, okay, pay attention. And you analyze and you think about it. And the funny part is the story. So let me get into the story. And it was anger that woke up the energy. And the quote was, you coward, suicidal, blah, blah, blah. And I went, okay, let's look at all of them and go, okay, tear them apart. But then energy came up. I can get in my head and stay there, and that's not necessarily where I needed to be, but I needed to look at the emotions and where it responded. And the response that didn't come up, because I was just like flat, nothing really registered. And I went, well, that's cute, but it didn't register. But the statement of, you have fought cancer 3 times and you should do it again, was like, what the fuck? You gonna ask me to run another damn lap? God damn it, I've been doing this since I'm 28. Fuck you. I went, but it brought up emotion, and it brought up the emotion of anger, which matched the anger. And I went, look at that. Feel into that and address that. And then the funny part happened. Somehow I always think I have a right hook. And I've done this before when I felt unjustly robbed, and it was a $35,000 grant that I got ripped off from that really pissed me off. And my husband in my boxing days said, okay, put a face on it. And so the face of the man who ripped me off popped up, and I took that right hook and went, however, I missed, but I dislocated my shoulder again. And I went, oh, that's energy. And I went, okay. So I did it again. And when I swung, all I did was throw myself on the floor. And I went, oh, well, that was stupid. And then watching the eyes open up and respond to a slap and go, oh, well, I could play that game. And so the slap came, and I saw it coming. I was like, oh, I hadn't seen this before. But that was a lie. I had seen that before. And as a child, was my father when I scared him. And the fear came up when, I was out late one night and was out way too late. And I saw that slap coming out of fear. And I went, oh. And it came, and it just felt like warm pizza. No impact, just warm pizza both times. And I just kind of went, oh, that was weird. But it was just attention. And I went, oh, fear. But it wasn't my fear. So it was like, oh, okay. So when I had to take the impact from it and go, and you don't go that way, I get mad. And I didn't do that with my father. I was just like, oh, I hurt my daddy's feelings, and it really felt bad. And I didn't want to, the man I loved the most, not the guy whose feelings you want to hurt. So the mirror that popped up again on Ho'oponopono Day in my place was just like, oh, yeah, I see the mirror. And so I had to go and listen to the words and understand and go, but it's not what I want. And there's still the obvious, it's happening anyway. And the fight is not, it's not about a fight. And I go, well, don't I get a say in this game? And I do. And as a dominatrix, that's what I've been trained to do. What's in it for me? There's, how do I get to direct the story and my will? And story was another important word. What story are you telling yourself? I'm like, well, right now I'm just listening to the one in my kidneys screaming at me going, ah. And I'm going, okay, what else you want to do to play down that or drug it up or, snort a plant, whatever we do here. And I'm like, how many times do you want to play that healthcare whack-a-mole, I call it. And I've done it a long time. And having the fourth round of dealing with a cancer cells that want to pop up and do what they want to do. And you're not a whack-a-mole. And I do that, do that, do that, do that. And I'm like, yeah. But there were complications. And as my teacher taught me, it just gets harder. So you can go slow or you can just stop. And I have two speeds right now, slow and stop. And walking up a, what do I got, a 25% incline? And I'm like, is a conscious effort. I went, okay. And the choices of fighting is like, I always know a fight never works. We're not here to fight. We're here to observe everything, not get pulled into any of it. Observe it. So when fighting your own body makes no sense to me. And so as the conscious dying label is about you choose. You choose. And I expect my energy to follow flow because as soon as the pain kicks in, I lose my mental. So it goes very quickly. And the not being able to consume foods without lots of medications, and now the medications aren't working either. So I was like, okay, well, next, I'm just gonna, all right, let's play smart. And so I appreciate the pull. But the interesting part was the feeling that came from the pool. And I wanted to talk about that because everybody gonna get the pull. And the pull has a feeling of a bucket of lobsters. Sorry. It's the misery loves company feeling that was like, what is that? And as a Dom, I've enjoyed looking at that masochistic high that comes along with that. And so that's what I see. There's a masochistic high that says, stay with me, do it my way, because I don't want to be inconvenienced or hurt. Now, cool, of course, why not? It was good. It was a good high. Let's do it again. Your company I want to keep. But here's the truth of the matter. You wouldn't get this if I said yes. You lose if I stay and play, because I'll go do something else. And I'm giving you what I have learned and just felt and said, okay, I hear you, but I still gonna fuck you. You're not in this body, and asking me to stay in pain and work it out is like selfish. Cool, loving, coming from a nice space, good intentioned. Ooh, my favorite. But still painful. And as a Dom, there's a point when you push someone to their edge, and they may say more. But here's one of the problems I learned from that world. If you have 4 nerve endings that are always in throbbing and pain, hip pain, mental pain, emotional pain, doesn't matter, and you use BDSM, fetish, kink, spanking, whatever, to address that pain and turn it into pleasure, then at the end of that, you kind of get 8 nerve endings that now resonate with that kind of pain. And when I would see problem BDSM, a lot of those stories came from that. The pain just got too much, and they committed suicide because it was, you just turned the 4 nerve endings into 8 nerve endings. And if you're not playing 24/7, that's insane. So asking someone to stay in pain because the pleasure of your company is, and the importance of your work, the beauty of your art, whatever the blank is what's in it for you. But in my life, I'm gonna play it my way. And what's in it for me is to enjoy every bit of it as much as I can, and then let go. And I can't let go until I finish talking. So I want to get her done. And so I call it my graduation talk, because I'm like, I'm about getting it done. I'm going to do my best job and get the fuck out of here. Y'all see what's coming, right? I'll have to tell you twice. And you don't have to look. But guess what? You all coming my way, whether you want to look at it or not. So I'm just going to tell you, here's a shortcut I have found how to get there. And how to make it easy for yourself. Because you will have to face it, whether you wanna or not. Now, get lucky, die in your sleep. That's my goal. Get her done. So I want to release my body in the best way I know how. Do everything you fucking know how to do right. And do it to your best. Be your own best coach. Do everything you know to do. Apologize, unblock everybody on Facebook and everything else you could think of, and fucking apologize. Get the shit done. Don't waste a minute. And as I can count down, I'm like, oh, shit, yeah, it's today. It ain't tomorrow. It's today. Get the shit done. And so I'm doing it. And yeah, thank you. It feels good. And it feels it's a vertical feeling that it's a vertical feeling that kind of goes across the body, like wedging. And so I have learned to trust that. And let me tell you my dream. This is this morning's dream. I'm sorry, I'm still just kind of itching, and the pain is not going away. The dream this morning was it was kind of this black and white. It's all pretty black and white. And I'm going back to this Home Depot furniture store and going to the check-in counter to go get my walking stick that I left at the counter. But I'm in the parking lot walking toward the store. I hadn't gone in the store yet. And there's this white station wagon, big, odd shaped, kind of cool, kind of Volvo-ish, European. And inside is this black mat, no seats, just black mat. And instead of walking around the car to go into the shop, I go through the car. So I went, oh. And I had the vision of, this is kind of a Hertz thingy, but for death, my passage for death, but I'm passing through death. I'm not there to die and go nowhere. I'm going through death to another dimension. And I'm going to get my walking stick so I can help myself along the way. And I woke up and went, yeah, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. So walking through death was the gift of unlocking those, where you focused, where you going, what you're doing. And listening to the pulls of what keeps you here, what I don't have the responsibilities of children or blah, 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 blah. List. I have work to do this. Get the Dharma packing, as I like to call it. And it feels good. It feels good. And it's not the sense of urgency. It's a sense of, oh, that's all I need to do? Okay. Turn that baby on. But I couldn't see it until I was in it. And the gift of being in it has released it and went, well, duh, of course. Why not? Of course. And the multidimensional part of myself that is that educational geek, the Goddess University creator, that going, okay, we need to make order of this emotional sense, says, okay, that's where you go. That's where you fix it. That's where you adjust. That's where it makes sense. That's what feels right. That's what you follow. So I have been grateful for the gentle pools. The family pools are the best. They're the, they come in mass. And I'm like, ooh, they like do it their way. I'm like, and I respect them. I love them. I'm like, cool. But with all due respect, I'm gonna do it my way. And I'll see y'all over there because you coming with me. So inevitably, I'm just ahead of the game and just get to play and show you the way and say, let's make it easy for ourselves as possible, this side and that side. Okay. So, oh, it's been good. It's been good. So fun to just realize it and just release it and go, well, dang, baby, we did it again. We learned something else. And to be able to give it is just, as my brother said, connecting the dots. And that's all we're here to do is connect those dots and free ourselves so we can fly. We've known a lot of slavery. We haven't known how to fly. We need that practice. So I encourage you, practice flying, practice dreaming, practice freeing yourself from fear. Jump a little. Jump a little, push yourself. It'll work. You magnetize to yourself. That works. What can I say? So I am here with my beloveds. See the C60 in the back? I'm happy to just be bathing in heart space. Intelligent, emotional heart space, prepared emotional intelligence, and respect that has given me backbone, baby, backbone. And it feels good. So I thank you. Thank you for the pull. But I'm pulling you. I don't have to pull you. I just put up the tent. I told you. Red and white stripes, baby. Look for the lights. I got maps for you so you can find your way. The Pleiadians don't get you. And the Mata try to keep you in. Wink at you. Find your path. Find your home. It's all worth it. And so, I think that's one more. I don't know. The others are just smaller and intimate. And I thank you and believe that they'll come. They'll come. It's new moon. I suspect something else will drop and I'll share it. If not, someone else. I do have a salute out message. So yes, if I'm done, I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. It's as a military brat, the unknown feels the best. And that dark space of unknown feels so good. And I'm looking forward to resting and being without pain. Because I don't do pain so well. So that's 20 minutes of me. Love y'all. The word is not enough. But we've all adopted to it very well. And we'll go deeper with it. So, namaste, y'all.